Welcome to NKTelco Sports. We are here at Coldwater High School to bring you high school baseball district semifinal action where the number 4 Minster Wildcats take on the number 1 seeded LINCOLNVIEW Lancers. Tonight's game is sponsored by these sponsors: Minster Bank, Schwiedeman Pharmacy, Keyhole Pizza, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental Care, Hometown Opportunity, Francis Furniture, Wilson Health, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, NKTelco, NKT.TV, BowlerStore.com, CarriageWorks, Cy Schwiedeman Incorporated, Fowler's TV, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, PSG Automotive Outfitters, and First National Bank are our fine sponsors here at this district semifinal between Minster and LINCOLNVIEW. Minster, the number 4 seeded team, 18-7 overall. They advanced with a 10-1 win over Crestview on Thursday night. They've won their last 8 games in a row. Head coach Mike Wiss in his 25th year. LINCOLNVIEW Lancers, the number 1 seeded team here, 21-3 overall. The NWC runners-up, the number 2 state ranked in Division 4, coached by Eric Fishball. They advanced with a win over LCC 6-1 in the sectional final last Thursday. Let's get a look at our keys to the game between these two teams, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. First for the Minster Wildcats, first key is they want to score early. They want to put some pressure on the more favored LINCOLNVIEW team. And then also defense. They need to play good defense. That's been a little bit of a trouble spot for the Wildcats this year. Need to play good, solid defense. Now for the LINCOLNVIEW Lancers, they want to put the ball in play. They're going to be facing Austin Brown, who's a good strikeout pitcher. They want to put the ball in play and also test the Minster defense and timely hitting. They're a good hitting team, but you need to have the clutch hits when you go into tournament time, especially in this tournament game. Again, those are your keys to the game by Keyhole Pizza. Starting pitchers today for the LINCOLNVIEW Lancers, Jaden Utze, and for the Minster Wildcats, Austin Brown. We'll come back with the first pitch when we return here on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Minster Dental Care continues to offer advanced dental technology in a state-of-the-art facility. Our professional team offers experience in general dentistry and orthodontics, including services such as CERA and wireline orthodontics. Board-certified pediatric dentist Dr. Philip Slankowski ensures our littlest patients have a positive, safe, and a comfortable experience. We are unconditionally committed to excellence in everything we do.
Brand presence is everything. Is it time to create a video that promotes your business? NKTelco has a solution with NKT Productions. NKT Productions can create a national caliber commercial or video specifically to your business needs and demographics. Utilize NKTelco ad insertion and your video is made available to 6,000 plus subscribers in 8 local communities on 23 major networks. Take advantage of the overwhelming traffic that video gets. Visit nktelco.net for more information.
The big game is right around the corner. Are you ready for it? Come into Francis Furniture and find the right fit for you and your friends in our Lazy Boy Comfort Studio. With Lazy Boy Premier sofa and sectionals, you can custom order a look that's just your style. Choose from hundreds of decorator fabrics or choose genuine leather for its luxurious feel and durability. Come into Francis Furniture today, the area's only Lazy Boy Comfort Studio.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Welcome to the district semifinal game here at Coldwater between the number 1 seeded LincolnView Lancers, ranked number 2 in the state of Ohio in Division 4, and the MINSTER Wildcats, the number 4 seed. Let's look at the lineup for the Wildcats, 18-7 on the season, coached by Mike Wiss in his 25th year. Starting out as a center fielder, Jack Olberding. Hitting second, batting second, Noah Enneking. First baseman, Jack Heitbrink, hits third. The cleanup batter, Augie Bainline. The pitcher, Austin Brown, hits fifth. Sixth place hitter, shortstop, Trent Reckerman. Seventh place, number 7, the catcher, Adam Kettner. In right field, Jacob Niemeyer hits eighth, and rounding out the lineup, third baseman, Mike Kettner. They will hit off of Jaden Utze, the starting pitcher for LincolnView. Player of the Year in the Northwest Conference, 4-0, and he has not allowed an earned run all season long. Has had 36 strikeouts against only 8 walks on the season. So very good pitcher Wildcats are going to be faced with. The defense for the LincolnView Lancers, the catcher is Reese Farmer. Ethan Kemmler is at first base. At second, Braxton Fox. Shortstop is Colin Overholt. Gavin Carter is the third baseman. Left field, Landon Price. In center, Braden Evans. And in right field, Cole Binkley. I'm Dave Kanapke. It's my pleasure to bring you this game. We'll also be bringing the second game, which is some very entertaining district games. The top 4 seeds in this district advance. The winners will come back Friday night and play at 7 o'clock. The second game is the number 2 seeded St. Henry Redskins, the number 3 seeded New Bremen Cardinals. So Utze has completed his warm-ups. He's gathered with his infielders, and we are getting ready to go. Jack Olberding, first team All-MAC, will step in. Junior, second-year starter, hit .440 on the season. Very good leadoff batter for Coach Wiss in the Wildcats. Utze will toe the rubber. Get ready, and we are underway at this Coldwater District. Utze, a little hesitation wind. There's a pitch, a pass. Blows it by Olberding. On deck is the second baseman, Noah Enneking. No balls, 1 strike. Leadoff batter here. Glad you're joining us here on NKTelco Sports. There's a curveball strike, caught the outside corner. So we got a fastball, curveball. Olberding in an 0-2 hole. Well, right now he's thinking, what do I need to look for here? Utze with the line. Waste pitch high. In third base coaching box, head coach Mike Wiss. Jeff Stevie's the first base coach for the Wildcats. 18-7 on the season. They've won 8 in a row. 1-2 pitch. There's a ground ball. Over to first base. Kemmler will take it himself. 3 unassisted for the first out. Got to bring Noah Enneking to the plate. Senior second baseman. Hits .231 on the season. So has a very good on-base percentage, though, at .500. So he draws a lot of walks. Steps in with 1 out here in the top of the first inning. Utze with the pitch. That's a little bit low. Wildcats advance with a 10-1 win over Crestview on Thursday. It was a 1-1 game going into 5th inning. They broke up with 9 runs in the 5th inning. That's the ball low, 2-0. Gotta imagine Enneking's probably taking another one here with 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch from Utze. There's a strike at the letters. Down the lines, 335 in left, 315 in right field. Dead center is 380, 348 in left center, 348 as well in right center. 2-1 pitch. That's high, 3-1. Nice crowd here, a lot of orange and black on the first base side. A lot of gold and blue for LincolnView on the third base side. Both teams' fans base well represented. And there's a strike at the letters again. So 2 strikes at the letters evens the count at 3-2. On deck is the first baseman, Jack Heitbrink. Utze looks in to Farmer, the catcher. 3-2 pitch, and there's a swing and a miss. He blows strike 3 by Enneking. So 2 outs, nobody on. Jack Hybrink steps to the plate. Best hitter on the team, 506 on the season. First team All-MAC. He hit a big 2-run homer that broke open the game against Crestview in the sectional final on Thursday. Broke a 1-1 tie. First pitch from Utsi, that's outside. Utsi comes way over the top with his delivery. Let's get a good look there from our camera. 1-0 pitch. That's low. He got ahead 0-2 on Olberding, and then he fell behind 2-0 on Anakin, and now as well on Hybrink. Came back to strike Anakin. Strike him out. See what he does with Hybrink. Winding the pitch. That's fouled to the left. Wildcats a real streaky team. They've won 8 in a row. Early in the season, they were 6-0, and then they lost 4 in a row. Then they came back 4 in a row. Then lost 3 in a row, and then they won their last 8 games. There's a curveball for strike 2. Nice 12-6 curveball, as you like. That dropped right from the top to the bottom. Yeah, but Deuce is wild here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch to Hybrink. Swing, fouled straight back. Wildcats have won 8 in a row, and 6 of those 8 wins have been by run rule. And the tournament game was by 9 runs, and they only had 1 close game in there. It was a 5-2 game win over Bass. So they really got the lumber out in the last 8 games. Utsi coming back with a 2-2 pitch. Curveball. Hybrink fouls it away. 3rd foul ball that he's had in this at-bat. On deck is a cleanup batter and fellow senior, Augie Bainline. They are 2 of 5 seniors on this Wildcat squad. Wildcats as a team hit .316, hold their opponents to a .210 batting average. That's pretty good. Winding the pitch by Utsi. And a swing and a miss. He strikes out the last 2 batters. Wildcats to go out 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the first inning, no score here on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Our 1,500 square foot showroom and pro shop at bowlerstore.com is stocked with bowling balls, bags, shoes, accessories, and apparel. The pro shop is equipped with 2 drill presses, measuring devices, and bowling ball maintenance machines to keep your ball rolling great. We offer private lessons for individuals and groups. Moxie's Extra Pair inside bowlerstore.com is also available to rent for private events. Be sure to check out bowlerstore.com or visit our pro shop in Versailles, Ohio for all your bowling product needs.
Wildcats go down 1-2-3 as Austin Brown will be the starting pitch for the Wildcats. As we take a look at the Lincolnview Lancers lineup. 21-3 on the season, ranked number 2 in Division 4. Lancers coached by Eric Fishball. See Colin Everhold, shortstop, followed by Utsi the pitcher, Kemmler at first, Evans a cleanup batter, Carter at third, Jesse the designated hitter, Fox, Price, and Binkley round out the lineup for the Lancers. 21-3, 21 wins is a school record. They broke last year's record of 20. As Overholt will step in against Brown. First pitch on the outside corner, strike 1. Austin Brown Jr., 3-0 on the season, a .078 ERA. 0-1 pitch. Another strike right at the knees that time for the left-hander. In 18 innings pitched, Brown has had 20 strikeouts, only 8 walks. Winding the pitch, and there's a ground ball. Anakin at second. We'll throw it over to Hybrink at first. Overholt is retired, 4-3. Bring Jaden Utsi to the plate. Player of the year in the NWC Northwest Conference, and you can tell why his stats show it. Talked about his pitching when he was pitching. Hitting .544, 4 home runs, 27 RBIs for the senior. That pitch is low. He was also invited to play in a senior all-star series that's played at Ohio State University, sponsored by Augusta Sportswear. It'll be played the second weekend in June at Bill Davis Stadium. He's a 4-year starter at Lincoln View. He'll be playing at Division II Tiffin next season. Curveball by Brown, not able to catch the corner as he falls behind Utsi, 2-0. Retired Overholt on a ground ball to second. Comes in tight there, too tight. Defense for the Wildcats at first base, Jack Hypering. Second base, Noah Anakin. At short, Trent Reckerman. At third, Mike Kettner. Adam Kettner is the catcher. 3-0 pitch, that's on the outside. Strike one in left field. Eric Schmidt in center field, Jack Oberty in right field, Jacob Niemeyer. The defense for the Minster Wildcats. 3-1 pitch, a swing and a miss. Brown able to get it by Utsi. On deck is the first baseman, Ethan Kemmler, another first team All-NWC. Both these teams, a lot of representation in the All-Star teams. 3-2 pitch, curve, ground again. Anakin behind second, flips it over for the second out. Nice play by Anakin, had a high hop there, close to the second base. Retires Utsi. So 2 outs, nobody on. First baseman, Ethan Kemmler. Kemmler hits .388 on this season. First team All-Northwest Conference. One of 7 seniors on this team. High fastball blows by Kemmler. Brown is ahead 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Pitch on the outside corner. That is ball 1. I congratulate the Minster girls as they advanced in regional tournament today as they defeated Felicity Franklin. They'll make it to the regional final on Saturday. Curveball is high, 2-1. Brown was able to retire the first 2 batters, both on ground balls to second baseman Noah Anakin. 2-1 pitch here to Kemmler. Fouled straight back. We have another Deuces Wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning here. Coldwater District. I don't believe Lincolnview has ever advanced out of this district. Minster has advanced out of this district the last 2 years. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball is fouled. Minster, in fact, has advanced in 03, 04, also in 07, 11, 12, and then 17 and 18. There's a pitch is high. So Minster's advanced out of here, let me see, 7 different times. 4 of those times they made it all the way to the state tournament after advancing. And there's a foul ball tip that Kettner was able to catch. So Kemmler retired on a strikeout. So the Lancers go down in order, 1, 2, 3. We go to the second inning, no score here on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos sound system takes all the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game or not with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
Both teams go out in order in the first innings. You get a look at the crowd here, a lot of the Minster contingent. In the background, you can see the Lancers fans. There's also some fans down the left field line as well for Lincoln View, so very well represented, as you not surprised for Minster as well as Lincoln View, as they support their sports very well. Augie Bainline will start us off here in the top of the second inning. Utsi with the pitch. That's a curveball on the outside. Bainline 253 on the season. He's played mostly DH, has played some right field, occasionally at first base. He used to catch when he was younger. 1-0 pitch. That is fouled to the right side. It will, looks like Kemmler tries to give chase. It goes out of his grasp. So that'll be even the count at 1-1. Bainline hitting for the left fielder Schmidt. Bainline has pretty good power. He can get into it. He's had 1 home run on the season, 10 RBIs. Hitting mostly out of the 4 or 5 spot for Coach Wiss. 1-1 pitch, ground ball over to Sexton. Second, Fox over to Kemmler. Bainline is retired, 4-3. Austin Brown steps to the plate. Brown has just played in the last, checking about the last 8 games. Been hitting .429 on the season. Left-handed batter, plays right field when he's not pitching. Pitch from Utsi, fastball by Brown, 4-1. Another wind by Utsi. Curveball. Doesn't catch the top of the strike zone, so levels the count at 1-1. On deck is the shortstop Trent Reckerman. Brown, the third leading hitter, if you go by average in this lineup. That pitch is outside by Utsi. Utsi pitched 5 innings in the sectional game against LCC. He pitched the first 5 innings, had 1 hit, 9 strikeouts, 3 walks, and Landon Price finished it. They combined on a 1-hitter. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Another fastball. Utsi able to get by Brown. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the second inning here. So the sun comes out at Coldwater. Fouled straight back. Brown lives for another pitch here. That LCC game, Lincolnview scored 1 in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the third. LCC scored an unearned run on a pass ball in the 6th inning for the 6-1 final. Brown steps out, wasn't ready. Tall junior steps out, now steps back in. Utsi looks into Farmer for the sign. Takes a long time. Brown said, that's too long, I'll get loose again. Not sure if Farmer and Utsi aren't on what they want. And they're gonna huddle at the mound here, Farmer and Utsi. Don't know if, you don't know what the teams do. A lot of teams like Minster, the pitch is called from the dugout, so the catcher doesn't really, occasionally the pitcher will call him off, but I don't know what Lincolnview does if the catcher just calls the pitch or it comes in for the dugout. But evidently the pitcher and the catcher were not on the same page, but hopefully they are now. They're getting ready for the 2-2 pitch on Brown. That's high. Most of the misses on his fastball has gone too high and outside, or that side of the plate, outside on a left-handed batter. 3-2 is Brown trying to be the first base runner for the Wildcats. Foul back. Brown staying alive. He defined right now as a good at-bat in that he's battled through here, kept it alive, making the pitcher work. Getting the pitch count up. Comes another 3-2 pitch. Curveball, that stays high. And Brown works a walk for the first base runner. Trent Reckerman strides to the plate. The shortstop junior, honorable mention All-MAC, hitting .329 on the season. So he looks down to Coach Wiss for the sign. Brown has pretty good speed, so could be a threat to steal. Minster not a big stealing team. So stretch as he'll throw over, just a easy throw over to, yeah, I know you're over there. Or could be setting it up for his good pickoff, if you will. Recklin back in, you'd see a long look over, a nice lead by Brown. Utsi goes home, a high fastball, another strike. Most of the strike swingings have been on high fastballs. Reckerman 8 walks on the season, 10 RBIs, 517 on-base percentage to go with his 329 batting average. Brown leads at first base. He walked. Pitch that's outside. Throw back behind him. Farmer goes to Kemmler. Brown back easily. Coach Stevie's talking to Brown there, probably saying, you have plenty of time to get back there, but don't fall asleep on it. 1-1 on Reckerman. On deck is the catcher, Adam Kettner. There's a ground ball up the middle. Fox to short. They turn it. That'd be safe at first base. Fox flipped it to Overholt, who threw it to Kemmler, but Reckerman able to beat that out. So now Reckerman will be on first base with 2 outs. Brings up sophomore catcher Adam Kettner. As we have, I assume that's a head coach Eric Fishball going out to the umpire. I think he's pointing to second. I think he wants to appeal that. It might have been some type of interference on the runner that slid into second base. You have to get down. You have to slide towards the base. You can't take him out. You can't take out the runner or the fielder. In this case, it was just shortstop. Can't say I got a good look at it. It's not as restrictive as what it is now in the major league. Coach Fishball seems satisfied with the umpire, what they said, and Adam Kettner steps to the plate. Sophomore has made almost every start at catcher this season. 344 on the season. Very good bunter, but this isn't a bunny situation. First pitch is high by Utsi. Bainline's grounded out to second base. Brown walked. Reckerman forced him in second. Trent's on first base with 2 outs. 1-0 pitch here to Kettner. There's a curveball. That time on the outside. 1-1. He looks over to Reckerman. Doesn't have near the lead that Brown had. There's a curveball. Kettner able to check on it. They don't appeal down to first. I think he held it. Count it 2-1. Nice sunny day this has turned out to be. 72 degrees as on the scoreboard here. 2-1 pitch. That's high. 3-1. Hitters count here. Kettner can look for a pitch in his zone. If he likes it, let it rip. If it's not in his zone, just let it go and hope it's ball 4. There's the pitch at his outside. Ooh, they caught the outside corner. Just on the outside corner, Ump had just a little bit of delayed signal. I jumped the gun a little bit, so that evens the count. 3-2. Reckerman will go here. 3-2, 2 outs. That will hit Kettner. So now it'll be first and second on the hits batter. Utsi hits Kettner. Right fielder Jacob Niemeyer to the plate. This inning is extended. Utsi having a little bit of trouble with his control. To mention his numbers, 36 strikeouts against only 8 walks. I don't know how many innings he has. But the ratio of strikeouts to walks, that's almost more than about 4.5 to 1, which is very good. Right now, he's in a little bit of a trouble, first and second. Junior right fielder Jacob Niemeyer to the plate. 237 on the season, but of late has been hitting much better. And there's a pop-up to the right side. That will be out of play. Then he started out, Bainline grounded out to second. Brown walked. Reckerman forced him. Kettner was hit by a pitch. Brings Niemeyer up with an 0-1 count with 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Both teams went down 1-2-3 in the first inning. Utsi looking at the sign from Farmer. Niemeyer levels the bat. Curveball. Nice pitch, strike 2. He's able to get that curveball, but he's usually high in the zone. Both his fastballs and his curveballs. Sometimes that can work against you. Most hitters like the high strike, but right now Niemeyer in a hole 0-2 with 2 outs. He stays alive, just able to get a little bit of bat on that one. Junior stays alive. On deck is senior Mike Kettner, the third baseman. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 on here, top of the second inning. Jaden Utsi trying to get out of trouble here. Curveball inside, a little too inside. 1-2. Niemeyer on the season, 8 RBIs, no home runs. It's a big RBI if he can get it with a base hit here. He's behind 1-2. That's outside. 2-2. Another deuces wild, if you will. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Niemeyer battling against Utsi. Went through a lot of pitches here in this inning. 2-2 curve is high. So Niemeyer battling, and Minster fans appreciate it. 3-2 pitch, that means both runners will be running on the pitch once Utsi releases it. So a base hit would definitely score Reckerman. A gapper would definitely score Kettner. So here we go, 3-2, 2 out. That's high. Ball 4, and the bases are loaded as Utsi walks 2 and hits a batter in this inning. They have a meeting at the mound here with the infield, trying to calm down the senior, the player of the year in the Northwest Conference. And the batter for the Wildcats, Mike Kettner, now huddling, as well as on-deck batter Jack Olberding with Coach Wist by the third base box. Big chance here for the Wildcats, but 2 outs. Talked about one of the keys to the game was clutch hitting. In tournament, you got to come up with a big 2-out hits. It's be big here if Kettner can come through, and also can afford to be a little bit patient here as Utsi has had trouble with his control. So Kettner steps in. Utsi will go back to the windup. Winding the pitch, that's inside and tight. That's where a lot of his pitches have gone on right-handers, high and tight. Looks in the sign by Farmer. See with the wind, there's a strike right on the hands, popped back there by Kettner. Kettner 302 on the season. The seniors really come on as the season has gone on. On-base percentage 500. So he draws a lot of walks as well. 1-1 pitch, that's high, 2-1. In fact, he's drawn 8 walks on the season. Go with his 16 hits. 2-1 pitch here, curveball, that is just a little high, 3-1. The umpire has a little delay in his call, so have to wait a little bit. 3-1, Utsi needs a strike. Kettner wants a hit or a ball. 3-1 pitch, that's right down the heart of the plate. We will go to another 3-2 pitch. I think it's the 4th time Utsi has gone full in this inning. A big pitch here. The runners will be going after he releases it. 3-2. There's a ground ball to short. Everhold will have to charge it. He has to go quickly. Kettner beats it out. A slow ground ball to Everhold, and he didn't get a good charge on it, and Kettner with decent speed beats it out for the infield hit in the first run of the game. Comes across. Reckerman scores. Wildcats lead 1-0. Kettner hit that one off his handle. As a good pitch by Utsi, but Kettner able to get just enough on it, but not hit it too hard. Overall, really had a tough play there. Played it well, but just couldn't do it when it wasn't hit very good. Olberding steps to the plate in the dirt. And I believe that is the first earned run of the season that Utsi has given up. There was only 1 hit there, but no errors. 2 walks and hits batsman for the score. There's a base hit into center field. 1 run will score. Second run comes across, a 2-run single by Jack Olberding, and the Wildcats now with a 3-0 lead. Olberding, one of the best hitters on this team, comes through with a big 2-out hit. As the Wildcats have scored 3 runs with 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. As second baseman Noah Enneking steps to the plate. Looks over to Coach Wiss, who's a little bit of instructions by Coach Wiss, as it's been a big inning for the Wildcats. 3 runs with 2 outs. Utes is just trying to get out of this without any more damage here. Curveball strike. Utsi had 2 outs and a runner on first base, and he hit Kettner, walked Niemeyer. Mike Kettner then with an infield hit, and then Olberding with a 2-run single. 0-1 now here on Enneking. Pitch is high. It's the first earned runs of the season that Utsi has given up. He's had a little bit of trouble with his control, not able to throw the strikes where he wants them. It's come back to haunt him here in the second inning. There's a off-speed pitch. There's a throw down to second. Almost caught Kettner, wasn't alert right away. Count goes to 1-2. 2 outs, 3 runs in. Here in the top of the second inning. Number 4 seeded Minster ahead of the number 1 seeded LINCOLNVIEW Lancers. There's a pop fly over to third base. Carter is underneath it for the 3rd out. But a big inning for the Wildcats. They score 3 runs on 2 hits. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Wildcats 3, Lancers 0 here on NKTelco Sports.
Automotive Outfitters, your truck accessory headquarters.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Minster scores 3 runs in the top of the second inning. So the Lancers have come back. They have 4, 5, and 6. Evans, Carter, and Jesse. As the Lancers, 21-3 on the season, ranked number 2 in the state, find themselves down 3-0. Braden Evers, center fielder, 358 on the season. Senior steps in against Brown. On with the line. Will go high. Evans, honorable mention, Northwest Conference. Brown has 2 balls to start off this count. On deck is the third baseman, Gavin Carter. Pretty good averages up and down the lineup for LINCOLNVIEW. There's a 2-1 pitch, is fouled back. Of their 9 batters, you have 1 in the 500s, 1 in the 400s, 1 in the 200s, and all the rest are in the 300s. So very good hitting team. They'll have to need that as Brown falls behind 3-1 on Evans. So Lancers eager to get a runner on base here to get back against that 3-0 deficit. And a swing and a miss as Brown blows by the fastball by Evans. Center fielder now 3-2 on Brown. There's a pop up that will go off to the left side. Brown struck out 1 in the first inning, retired the other 2 batters on ground outs to second base. Looks into Kettner, 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, high strikeout. Swinging by Evans. One away, third baseman Gavin Carter to the plate. Carter, the only junior on this roster. The first team All-Northwest Conference for Carter. Curveball high. Carter on this season, .405 is his batting average. He's only struck out 4 times all season. And that's a fly ball off to the right side, given chase, but that will be foul. Carter in 84 plate appearances, only struck out 4 times. He's had 30 hits. Slugging percentage, .581, so some pretty good numbers for the junior. Lancers trying to get on board here, down 3-0. Bottom of the second inning. Brown with a windup, fouled straight back. On deck is their designated hitter, Creed Jesse. He's a sophomore. In the lineup, you have 5 seniors, 1 junior, 2 sophomores, 2 freshmen in the lineup for Coach Fishball, as we have activity in the bullpen for Lincoln View. I don't know if we can see a number down there. Utsi had some trouble in the second inning. 2-2 pitch coming up here to Carter. Curveball that will go into left field and fall. Nice bit of hitting there by Gavin Carter for Lincoln View's first hit. Just got his bat on it, strong enough to get it out of the infield and keep it fair. So the first base runner for the Lincoln View Lancers is Creed Jesse to the plate. Second team All-Northwest Conference for the sophomore. He's hitting for the catcher, Reese Farmer. Brown out of this stretch. That just hits the outside corner. Strike one. Adam Kettner did a nice job of framing that. Creed Jesse hitting .384 on the season for the Lancers. Curveball, he fouls it off to the right side. Try to look at some of his numbers there. .384 batting average, on-base percentage .471, slugging a .438, so more of a contact singles type person. He's had 4 doubles, 14 RBIs. 0-2 pitch coming here from Brown. That's a high strike, a little bit of a waste pitch. Hoping Jesse would swing after it. On deck is the second baseman, Braxton Fox. 1-2 pitch. Looks down to Carter at first base. In there, strike 3. Nice pitch. Inside and low for the 3rd strikeout of the game for Brown. So 2 outs. Carter's still on first base. Braxton Fox to the plate. Fox, a .357 batter for the senior second baseman. Ball gets away from the bullpen. Well, the Bat Boys had to go down and get it. It's a right-hander in the bullpen for the Lincoln View. That ball is low. Check our roster, got a number 11 there. That is Colin Overholt, the shortstop, getting loose right now. 1-0 pitch. That is outside by Brown. 2-0. Struck out Evans to start the inning. Carter with a base hit to left. Jesse with the strikeout. Now 2-0 on Fox. That is low. 3-0. Brown with 3 strikeouts, no walks so far. Right now, staring at a 3-0 count on the senior second baseman, Braxton Fox. There's a pitch that Fox was taken all the way. On deck is a freshman left fielder, Landon Price, and after that, another freshman, Cole Binkley. 2 freshmen round out the lineup for Coach Eric Fishball. 3-1 pitch here to Fox. There's a hit into center field. Olberding drifts back and catches it. Olberding, who plays shallow usually, able to go back for the 3rd out. 1 hit, 1 run stranded, 1 batter stranded. We go to the 3rd inning. Minster 3, Lincoln View 0 here on NKTelco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
At MINSTER Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, MINSTER Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. MINSTER Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
We go to the third inning. 3, 4, and 5 of the lineup for the Wildcats: Hybrink, Bainline, and Brown. Minster able to get 3 across in the top of the second inning. LINCOLNVIEW with a hit in the bottom of the second inning, but not able to advance any farther. Brown with 3 strikeouts for Minster, no walks. Utsi has had 2 strikeouts and 2 walks and a hit batter. Most importantly, he's given up 3 runs. Hybrink steps in, takes the first pitch outside. Hybrink struck out in the first inning. For the senior first baseman, Wildcats come back for a second game. He would probably be the starting pitcher. There's a fly ball into left field. Drifting back, it's going over the head, off the fence. Price gathers it in. It'll be a stand-up double by Hybrink. That just looked like a fly ball, and it just kept going. Price didn't move right away, or didn't move quickly, and Hybrink, who just had a home run last week in the tournament game, starts off the third inning with a double. So good start for the Wildcats. As Coach Fishball to the mound, and that might be in. It's tough to take that might be it for your ace, Utsi, but it's a tournament game, and he will come out of the game. Utsi will leave, and looks like the shortstop, Colin Overholt, will come in to warm up. We'll step aside, and we'll be back with a new pitcher here on NKTelco Sports.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiedemann Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
At CAPT, we use hometown opportunity to make sure that when we have a position open within the facility, it gets put on the website.
We've really been excited to see how that has grown so much over the last several years.
If anyone is looking for a job, it's the best place to go.
We really want to do whatever we can to get folks that are from this community back to this area.
I would recommend any manufacturing company that they take a look at it. It's a very good benefit for companies at no cost.
Colin Overholt in relief of Utsi, Jaden Utsi leaves. He gives up 3 runs, all earned, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. Hybrink his responsibility at second base. Overholt moves into shortstop. Utsi will go to shortstop as well, or switch back to shortstop. Overholt 4-0 on this season, a 1.62 ERA. So in relief, Overholt, just a sophomore, in a tight spot here as the Wildcats have your leadoff batter, Hybrink, on second base, and now your cleanup batter, Bainline, to the plate. He squares around, and there's a bunt down the right side. Overholt flips it over to first, so good sacrifice by Bainline. I wasn't sure if Coach Wiss would have his cleanup batter sacrifice, but Bainline did a nice job of putting the sacrifice down for the first out. Runner on third base. Austin Brown will step in, trying to drive in the 4th run as the infield plays in. First pitch is high. Hybrink hit the double off of Utsi to start this inning. Utsi left in favor of Overholt. Bainline bunting him over to third. So 1 out and Heitbrink on third base. Brown the batter. Swing and a miss. Levels the count at 1-1. On deck is Trent Reckerman. Overholt in relief here in the top of the third inning. Stretch a curveball. Nice. That just froze Brown. He was buckling his knees. A nice pitch by Overholt. 1-2. Pitcher's count. Infield in. Curveball. Another curveball, but that one goes a little too low and inside. 2-2. Infield in. They need to cut down the runner. Keep this lead at 3-0. 2-2 pitch. Fastball, and Brown did a good job of protecting the plate. So Overholt has thrown fastball, 2 curveballs, and then another fastball. See what he will do here. With Heitbrink at third base with 1 out. Curveball, strike 3. Nice pitch. Overholt freezes Brown. And a big pitch there. The infield can go back to normal depth. It's Trent Reckerman. Now your batter. Shortstop hit into a forced play in the second inning, but scored the first run of the game. Heitbrink still on third, 2 outs. Overholt another curve. This was a strike. That one a little bit higher in the strike zone, but nonetheless a strike. Overholt throwing a steady diet of breaking balls. Utsi threw some, but not as many as Overholt has thrown so far. Here's a fastball. Some good speed there by Overholt. Fastball looks even faster after you have put a few good curveballs together. Reckerman in an 0-2 hole, 2 outs. Fly ball down the right field line. Binkley not able to get to it. Count will stay at 0-2. On deck is the catcher, Adam Kettner. The Wildcats trying to add on to their 3-0 lead. Winner of this game will come back on Friday night at 7. Play the winner of St. Henry and New Bremen. 2 state-ranked teams, the number 2 and number 3 teams. Actually, there's 3 state-ranked teams all together in this district, as LINCOLNVIEW ranked number 2. Curveball, ground ball to Utsi at shortstop. Over to Kemmler. And he scoops it out for the 3rd out. So the Wildcats strand Heitbrink at third base. We go to the middle of the 3rd inning. Wildcats 3, Lancers 0 here on NKTelco Sports.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Bottom of the 3rd inning, Lancers find themselves down 3-0, 8-9-1 for the Lancers. Landon Price, Cole Binkley, and Colin Overholt. Hitting for Coach Eric Fishball. Coach Fishball in his 5th year at LINCOLNVIEW. He's done a nice job of turning around this program. 20 wins last year, 21 this year, but right now down 3-0. As Price fouls it off to the right side. Price, a freshman. On deck is Binkley, a freshman. Price doesn't hit as a freshman, hitting .383. Also will pitch a little as well. Curveball by Brown, catches the corner, 0-2. Price pitched the last 2 innings in their sectional final win over LCC. Struck out 5 in 2 innings. No hits against him, so the left-hander can pitch as well as hit, as that pitch is outside, 1-2. Brown with 3 strikeouts, no walks so far. Curveball. Price, a little popper. Reckerman catches it. Price just had to reach for it. Looked like an off-speed pitch and just got the barrel of the bat on a little bit. Easy play for Reckerman for the first out. Cole Binkley, your batter. Freshman right fielder. 347 on the season. And there's a shot into center field. Oberdeen does a nice job. Had a nice jump on the ball. Didn't have to go very far. That'll go down as an L8 for the second out. Good hit there by Binkley, but at the wrong spot. So now the top of the order, now the pitcher, Colin Overholt. Overholt grounded out to second base in the bottom of the first inning. It's Brown trying to retire 1-2-3 as the first pitch foul to the right side. Niemeyer gives chase. Foul. Defense for the Wildcats, Niemeyer in right field, Oberdeen in center, and left field, Eric Schmidt. Heitbrink at first, Enneking at second, Reckerman at short, Mike Kettner at third base, Adam Kettner, your catcher. Another foul ball straight back. Brown ahead 0-2 on Overholt. Jaden Utsi on deck for the Lancers if Overholt's able to reach. Right now on a 0-2 hole. Pitch by Brown, curveball, and there's a base hit into left field. Overholt with a line drive. Right in the hole, a nice clean base hit. Overholt a little bit of a threat to steal, 17 stolen bases on this season. Utsi to the plate. Grounded out to second in the first inning as well. Again, Utsi, a very good hitter, 544 on the season, 4 home runs, 27 RBIs. Brown working from the stretch. Swing and a miss. Is Brown able to sneak the fastball by him? Overholt again has 17 stolen bases, but it's always tougher to steal against a left-hander. Doesn't have much of a lead at first base. And there's a foul ball, 0-2. Brown ahead on Utsi. Overholt was 0-2 against Brown, but able to get a base hit. 2 hits for the Lancers. 3 hits for the Wildcats, but more importantly, the Wildcats 3 runs, the Lancers no runs. No errors so far for either team. 0-2 pitch. That'll be high, and there's a Overholt will go and a bound. He is out at second base. The throw bounced a couple times, but right into the mitt. He slid into the mitt of Noah Enneking for the third out. So 1 run, nobody left on base. No hit, 1 hit, no runs. We go to the 4th inning. Minster 3, LincolnView 0 here on NKTelco Sports.
NKTelco Sports. More than 140 local high school and college games. Football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, softball, and soccer. Support your local team with NKTelco Sports and promote your business to 250,000 households in Northwest Ohio. Call 1-888-NKTelco and get in the game.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Top of the 4th inning, and Adam Kettner will lead it off. The catcher just threw out a Overholt's trying to steal second base. You often see the person who makes a nice play is the first batter in the next inning. Sophomore catcher will hit against Colin Overholt, who came in the top of the 3rd inning with a runner on second base, able to get the next 3 batters out, retire the threat. He begins his 2nd inning of work. He's in relief of Jaden Utsi. who went 2 innings plus, gave up 3 earned runs. So Adam Kettner, your batter. Overhold pitch, curveball outside. Kettner was hit by a pitch. He scored the 2nd run in the 2nd inning. On deck is Niemeyer, followed by Mike Kettner. 1-0 pitch, there's a fastball strike. Overhold just a sophomore in relief for the senior Utsi. Utsi struggled a bit on his control. Now playing third base. That is fouled straight back. I had that wrong the last inning. I said Utsi was at short. He's actually at third. At short is Carter. Gavin Carter is at third base. I'm sorry, Gavin Carter is just short. Jay Utsi is at third, and that pitch misses. 2-2. From the side from Farmer. Winding the pitch, and 2 times in a row, Kettner is hit by a pitch. Sometimes you're like a pin cushion and you just are a target on your back, as Kettner will gladly take a little bit of a bruise probably, but he'll be the base runner here. And Niemeyer to the plate. Sacrificing situation. Coach Wish likes to play small ball, and it's a good play in high school when you can do it. Throw goes over to Overholt. Usually what the pitcher will do will throw over to first, and many times the batter will tip his hand and start squaring around. Niemeyer did not, though. Utsi is in at third base, expecting the bunt. Niemeyer squares around the bunt. Nice one. Overholt over to Kemmler. Second time the Wildcat batter has put down a good sacrifice. In the last inning, Bainline did. This time Niemeyer does. Adam Kettner moves to second base. His older brother Mike Kettner steps to the plate. Mike Kettner had an RBI single on an infield hit with the bases loaded to hit the first run across the plate. There's a shot to left field. Price able to catch it. On a line by Kettner, hit it right on the button, but unfortunately right at Landon Price in left field for the second out. Jack Oberdeen to the plate. He drove in 2 with an RBI single in the top of the 2nd inning. Get some encouragement and some coaching from Coach Wiss in the third base coaching box. Left-handed batting Oberdeen. Steps in right now. Coach Fishball wants to walk him. Says, let's put him on here. Let's set up the force. Probably not a bad strategy. Oberdeen, a very good hitter. And you also give the force play with 2 outs. So that's the strategy Coach Fishball goes with. Is Noah Enneking to the plate. There's a pitch that goes off of the Reese Farmer's mitt over to the dugout. Kettner went around it. He was going to go home if Overholt didn't cover. So that looked like a pass ball there, as it went off the mitt of Reese Farmer. So now runners on second and third, and Enneking can really make it hurt with a base hit here. That was a strike. 0-1 pitch. Curveball. Ground to short. Carter has to charge it. He'll have to fire it. He's not able to do it. Another infield single and an RBI for the Wildcats. Earlier, Kettner had the RBI single on an infield hit. This time, Enneking able to do it. And the Wildcats now lead 4-0. Another one was a slow ground ball, and the shortstop couldn't really do a whole lot with it. Carter charged, but Enneking with decent speed able to beat it out as Jack Heitbrink steps to the plate. That pass ball was damaging there too, as that moved the runners up. Without the pass ball, the bases would be loaded. Right now, first and third, 2 outs, a run in. Heitbrink with 1 hit before, swings and a miss. Or check that, fouls it straight back. This inning started with a hit by pitch on Adam Kettner. Niemeyer bunted him over. Mike Kettner lined out to left. They intentionally walked Oberdeen. Noah Enneking, a slow infield single to short for the run this inning. That pitch is high. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of the 4th inning. Minster pushes across another run. Always good to play add-on in tournament games. There's a fly ball to left field. Price has to run a long way. That'll be foul, and he's not able to get to it. That'll be a foul ball by about 6 feet. So runners will have to return. Good wood, or should you say good aluminum there by Heitbrink. Runners reset. Heitbrink with another chance, 1-2 on Colin Overold. In relief of Jaden Utze. Overold steps behind the mound. Big pitch coming up here. Cannot afford to give up any more runs. Down 4-0. Pitch to Heitbrink. Curveball does not break. Now the deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the top of the 4th inning on Heitbrink. Heitbrink hitting over 500 on the season. Enneking takes off for second. Just let him go there. He was hoping to get a throw, getting a run down and try to get the runner from third to go in, but that was ball 3. So now 3-2. Runners now on second and third. And there's a base hit into center field. 1 run will score. It gets by the center fielder. A 2 RBI single for Jack Heitbrink, and the Wildcats now lead 6-0. Jack Heitbrink comes up with his 2nd hit of the day. A 2-run single. Pads the lead to 6-0. And just like in the 2nd inning, all of these runs with 2 outs. Bainline in. Curveball by Overold. 3 runs in the 2nd inning. 3 runs in the 4th. Very similar ways in what the Wildcats scored. 1-0 pitch. In both innings, the first run was knocked in on an infield single. And then the next 2 runs in the inning was by a 2-run single. 2-run single in the 2nd inning by Oberding. In the 4th inning here by Heitbrink. A swing and a miss. Bainline going for a big one there. So 6-0. The number 2 state-ranked Lancers in some trouble here against the unranked Minster Wildcats. Minster's quietly has put together 8 straight wins to end the season. Curveball into the gap. That'll split it. Heitbrink on his horse. He's going to come around to score. And we'll have an RBI double by Augie Bainline. Stretches the lead to 7-0 Wildcats. Bainline all over that one as he rips it to right center field. Again, the 7th run, and the 7th run hit in with 2 outs. Big RBI. Lancers trying to get out of this inning. 7-0. Catcher Reese Farmer going to the mound. Talk to Overholt. Coach Fishball is probably thinking, should I change anything? But he doesn't have anybody getting loose. Probably the next pitcher he's go to is out in the field. So not really a chance to warm up anybody. And he's probably thinking with 2 outs, I can just try to get out of it. I just get 1 more out. And he could have said the same thing about 4 batters ago, as all 4 runs in this inning scored with 2 outs. Austin Brown steps in with Bainline on second base. Pitch by Overholt, foul back. Inning started with a hit batter. Adam Kettner went to first. Niemeyer sacrificed him over. Kettner lined out to left field, so 2 outs, and Kettner's on second base. But then they walked Oberding, a pass ball, and then a 2-run single by Heitbrink. As outside 2-1. Check that. Before the 2-run single, Enneking had the infield single RBI. Heitbrink with a 2-run single to center. Baino had a 2-run double to right center. And there's a nice curveball by Overholt. 1-2. He struck out Brown the last time on a curveball. Has him in a hole 1-2. And the time he went to the fastball, Brown's able to get a piece on it. 7 runs, 6 hits for the Wildcats. No runs, 2 hits for the Lancers, and it looks like they have someone going to the mound in the bullpen there. Try to check the number. And there's a swing and miss. That will end the inning, but what an inning for the Wildcats. 4 more runs as they now lead the Lancers 7-0 as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning here on NKTelco Sports.
Minster Dental Care continues to offer advanced dental technology in a state-of-the-art facility. Our professional team offers experience in general dentistry and orthodontics, including services such as CERA and wireline orthodontics. Board-certified pediatric dentist Dr. Philip Slankowski ensures our littlest patients have a positive, safe, and a comfortable experience. We are unconditionally committed to excellence in everything we do.
Brand presence is everything. Is it time to create a video that promotes your business? NKTelco has the solution with NKT Productions. NKT Productions can create a national caliber commercial or video specifically to your business needs and demographics. Utilize NKTelco ad insertion and your video is made available to 6,000 plus subscribers in 8 local communities on 23 major networks. Take advantage of the overwhelming traffic that video gets. Visit nktelco.net for more information.
Wildcats add 4 runs in the top of the 4th inning. So Lancers come up in the bottom of the 4th inning. Part of their lineup 2, 3, and 4. Utsi, Kemmler, and Evans. The Lancers need some runs in a hurry. Now they've had 2 hits off of Austin Brown. A couple innings they've had 1 run on, but that's been all. Utsi steps in. First pitch is high. He was at the plate when Overholt took off for second base, and he was thrown out at second base, caught stealing for the 3rd out. 1-0 pitch. In the dirt, 2-0. Thad Walker warming up for the Lancers. 2-0 Brown. Swing and a miss. 2-1 now on Utsi. On deck is the first baseman, Ethan Kemmler. We see some Lady Wildcats here for the game. Fouled straight back. The Lady Wildcats advance to the regional final. They defeated Felicity Franklin. I believe the score was 15-6. They will play on Saturday at noon for a chance to go to state. They're all in uniform here. And there's a curveball that will stay high. Runs the count full. Utsi trying to be on for the Lancers, and he takes ball 4. So first time a leadoff batter has gotten on for the Lancers. First walk for Brown against 3 strikeouts. Ethan Kemmler steps in, the senior, 388 on the season, struck out in the 1st inning. Brown from the stretch. Curveball bounces up there. Kettner does a nice job of blocking as Utsi stays at first base. We have a left-hander in the bullpen as well. Double barrel action, if you will. Coach Fishball trying to be ready for every scenario here. There's a line shot to center field. Oberding right on it for the first out. Second time Oberding has had a line shot right just a few feet over. Able to catch that. Braden Evans, your batter. Center fielder, struck out in the 2nd inning. 3:58 coming into this game. Brown with a quick throw over to first base, but Utsi is able to get back. Utsi drew the walk. Kemmler lined out to center. And there's a strike on Evans. On deck is the shortstop, Gavin Carter. Brown looks into Kettner. 0-1 pitch to Evans. Swing and a miss. Good fastball by Brown. Brown has just started 3 games on the season. Pretty impressive numbers, 0.78 ERA, 18 innings pitched coming into today, 20 strikeouts, only 8 walks. That is high, 1-2. Brink holding on. Utsi at first base. 1-2 pitch on Evans. Curveball, he can't hold back, and Evans goes down on strikes. Second time he's struck out. 4th strikeout of the night by Brown. Gavin Carter to the plate. Junior now shortstop batting. So the right-hander has stopped throwing. Walker has stopped throwing. Lefty, I think it could be Landon Price warming up for the Lancers. Pitch to Carter is high. Utsi walked. Kemmler lined out to center. Evans struck out. Carter up 1-0 on Brown. There's a ball down the right field line. Hybern giving chase. It falls in. Utsi will go all the way over to third base. So good placement there by Carter. Is he able to get a bloop one? So LincolnView is threatening here with 1st and 3rd and 2 outs. Creed Jesse steps to the plate. Designated hitter struck out in the 2nd inning. Opportunity here for the Lancers. You're down 7-0. You can't squander any opportunities that you would get. 1st and 2nd. First pitch to Jesse. High hopper. Reckerman will go over to first. That'll go high, too high. And that will score the runner from third base. That'll be an E on the play. Allowed the runner to score. Also, Carter moves to second base. So an unearned run, but nonetheless a run for the Lancers. Braxton Fox steps in. Second baseman flew out to right field. Curveball. Nice one there by Brown. At the knees for strike one. So Utsi scores from third base on the high throw to first. There's a pop fly out of play. So Fox 0-2 against Brown. Utsi walked. Kemmler lined out to center. Evans struck out. Carter had a bloop hit down right field. And Jesse reached on the air for the first run. 0-2 pitch. Pop. Foul. As Fox stays alive on deck is Landon Price, who was warming up in the bullpen. He's now on the on-deck circle. Lancers able to get one. Trying to add on here in the bottom of the 4th inning. This district semifinal action. Curveball just outside. Brown had taken a few steps to the dugout. Has to gather himself. Put that out of his head and say, I'm still up 1-2 on the count. Fox says, whew, I survived that pitch. Now 1-2. Pitch at is low. Gets away from Kettner. Runner goes to third, and he is safe. Heads up play there by Carter to third base. Jesse does not move from first. Good play by Mike Kettner at third to keep that from going to left field. A throw from his younger brother, Adam Kettner. So now 1st and 2nd. 2-2, 2 outs on Fox. Ground ball. Brown get it, throw it over to first, and that way in the inning. 2 runners stranded, but 1 run for the Lancers. We go to the 5th inning. Wildcats 7, Lancers 1 here on NKTelco Sports.
The big game is right around the corner. Are you ready for it? Come into Francis Furniture and find the right fit for you and your friends in our Lazy Boy Comfort Studio. With Lazy Boy Premier Sofa and Sectionals, you can custom order a look that's just your style. Choose from hundreds of decorator fabrics or choose genuine leather for its luxurious feel and durability.
Come into Francis Furniture today, the area's only Lazy Boy Comfort Studio.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
The fifth inning, as you see the Minster crowd there. You see one of the Lady Wildcats in the background as the Lancers get one in the bottom of the fourth inning. Wildcats lead 7-1. See the totals there. As Colin Overholt will return on the mound. Had some players warming up. Well, he will stay on the mound for now as Thad Walker goes back to warm up. Also, they had the left fielder Landon Price warming up. Imagine Coach Fishball will have a short hook with Overholt. He gave up 4 runs in the last inning, all with 2 outs. That's been a theme today. Minster scored 7 runs, all with 2 outs. Trent Reckerman to the plate. First pitch, curveball outside. On deck will be Adam Kettner to be followed by Jacob Niemeyer. Reckerman 0 for 2. Grounded out to a fielder's choice. Also grounded out to short. High fastball fouled back. Reckerman 329 on the season. Honorable mention All-MAC this year as a junior. Played a little bit of varsity last year as a sophomore. Pitched a little. Played a little bit of short. Mostly played JV last year. Nice curveball by Overholt. And he's able to get that across. Minster's not able to hit it. 1-2 on Reckerman. Wildcats score 3 in the second, 4 in the fourth. Pitch goes low and outside, now 2-2. Lancers score 1 in the bottom of the fourth inning. And the pitch by Overall, curveball. Dribbler down the third base line. Yutzi not able to come up with it. That would have been a tough play, even if he fields it cleanly. We'll see what they call. That's an error or a hit. We'll see what the official scorer calls it. That's a tough play. They're going to call it an error. Again, if he comes up with it clean, he still has to make a tough throw and it'd be a bang-bang play. But nonetheless, Reckerman reaches on an error. Adam Kettner to the plate, a very good bunter. He's had several sacrifices, so Overall throws over. Kettner does not tip his hand. Kettner on the season has 5 sacrifices. Hitting the 2-hole a lot as well, and he did sacrifice a lot. He squares around, takes it. Reckerman tries to get back, goes into right field, but not able to advance as Binkley's right there. Kettner did a nice job of pulling the bat back. Often a batter will try to bunt it no matter where it is, but it was a high pitch. That's always tough to bunt. And now he's probably bunting again with a 1-0 count. Runner will be charging from third. That time he bunts through it. They throw back again to Reckerman. That was a little close. But Trent able to get back safely. He reached on an error to start off this 5th inning. Wildcats up 7-1. They've won this district 2 times in a row. They've won in this district overall 7 times in their history. It's a lot of success here. Good ball outside. The number 4 seed. One time we're 10-7, but they won their last 8 games. Trying to advance to Friday night's game. Should be the district final against either New Bremen and St. Henry. Both of those teams are here watching the end of this game, getting loose as well. Reckerman takes off. Throw by Farmer, close, and he's out. Good scoop there by Braxton Fox at second base. Good strong throw by Farmer. Retires Reckerman at second base for the first out. So now Kettner will be swinging as normal. 2-2 count on him. And there's strike 3 called at the knees. So quickly, in a matter of 2 pitches, there is now 2 outs. Jacob Niemeyer to the plate. He walked in the 2nd inning. Had a sacrifice in the 4th inning, so no official at bat for the junior Jacob Niemeyer. If you remember the name, the quarterback on the football team. Curveball, nice one there by Overholt. On deck will be Mike Kettner. 0-1 pitch, Niemeyer. Another curveball, strikes 2. Overholt trying to get a 1-2-3 inning. Lincolnview hasn't had one of those on Minster since the 1st inning. There's a fly ball to right field. Binkley underneath it for the 3rd out. So the Wildcats go out in order after a caught stealing. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning, 7-1 Minster here on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Our 1,500 square foot showroom and pro shop at bowlerstore.com is stocked with bowling balls, bags, shoes, accessories, and apparel. The pro shop is equipped with 2 drill presses, measuring devices, and bowling ball maintenance machines to keep your ball rolling great. We offer private lessons for individuals and groups. Moxie's Extra Pair inside bowlerstore.com is also available to rent for private events. Be sure to check out bowlerstore.com or visit our pro shop in Versailles, Ohio for all your bowling product needs.
We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Wildcats lead 7-1. Austin Brown on for his 5th inning of work. Will face 8-9-1 Landon Price, Cole Binkley in the top of the order, Colin Overholt. Brown has struck out 4 batters, walked 1. Overall, the junior has pitched quite well. And there's Price, ground ball Reckerman. Takes a couple funny hops. Another high throw, but not too high this time. Type Brink able to stretch just a little for the 1st out. Cole Binkley will step in, the right fielder. Honorable mention, the Northwest Conference. Overall, the Lancers with a lot of representation. You've had, if I count them up right, 10 different players with a mention on the Northwest Conference teams as that pitch goes low. Jaden Utzi's a player of the year. Gavin Carter and Ethan Kemmler join him on 1st team. 1-0 pitch here to Binkley. Swing and a miss. On the 2nd team, Colin Overholt, Landon Price, and Creed Jesse. On honorable mention, Cole Binkley, Thad Walker, Braden Hebbins, Braxton Fox. That's a representative of a very good year for the Lancers. There's a base hit up the middle. Binkley. When the Lancers have made contact, they've had some nice swings and some nice hits. That is now their 4th hit of the game, but they haven't been able to bunch anything together other than the last inning they had 2 hits, but scored on an error. It's top of the order, Colin Overholt to the plate. 1 for 2. Fly ball, high one to left field. Schmidt with his first activity tonight catches it for the 2nd out. Jaden Utzi to the plate. Utzi grounded out. He also walks, 0 for 1 on the day for the senior. You have Binkley on first base with 2 outs. There's a fly ball. Left field, that'll be foul. It looks like Schmidt giving chase and catches it for the 3rd out. So 1 hit for the Lancers. They strand another runner. They've stranded 5 so far. We go to the 6th inning. Wildcats up 7-1 here on NKTelco Sports.
Carriage Works has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. Carriage Works thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. Carriage Works now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. Carriage Works has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for Carriage Works. We are certified collision specialists, Come in and see us today.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos sound system takes all the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game or not with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's, and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
Go to the sixth inning. The Wildcats up 7-1. I'd like to thank our sponsors: Wilson Health, Caring Without Limits, Precision Strip, NKT.TV, BowlerStore.com, Find the Pocket Without Emptying Yours, Carriage Works, specializing in collision repair in St. Henry, Ohio, Cy Schwieterman Incorporated, Fowler's TV, we service what we sell, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, a name you know, a name you trust, PSG Automotive Outfitters, Minster Bank, financial solutions for a lifetime, Schwieterman Pharmacies, located in Salina, Coldwater, Minster, New Bremen, St. Mary's, and Walpock. So Mike Kettner steps in to start off the sixth inning. Also like to thank New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental Care, and Francis Furniture. Keys to the game sponsor, Keyhole Pizza. Our replay sponsor, Winners Meats. Quality meats for over 90 years. 1-0 pitch. That is foul. A line shot by Kettner. We will do a player of the game by NKTelco. And on our First National Bank scoreboard, think first. Wildcats lead 7-1. Along with producer Scott Robinson, I'm Dave Kanapke. Glad you're along is a strikeout there by Overholt of Mike Kettner for the first out. They'll flip the order over. Back to the leadoff batter, Olberding. He had a big two-run single in the second inning. Takes the first ball. Grounded out to first in this first inning, was intentionally walked in the fourth, but later scored. So Wildcats now lead 7-1. That's fouled off. Wildcats scored 3 in the second, 4 in the fourth. Lancer score 1 in the bottom of the fourth, an unearned run. Minster scores all their runs with 2 outs. Clutch hitting so far for the Wildcats. Overholt, 1-1 pitch, and that Olberding goes down on a heap there after he swings. I think he's okay, just a little awkward on the swing. He finds himself down 1-2. Noah Anakin on deck for the Wildcats. Wildcats 18-7. This is the 10th straight year they have been in this district. In other words, they've won their sectional 10 straight years. Coach Wiss on Monday night against Patrick Henry won his 450th game in his 25th year. They've had some tough spots this season. They were 6-4 at one time and not playing very good baseball, but then won 4 in a row, but then lost 4 in a row. And they've won 8 in a row, including the sectional win over Crestview. And at 8-game winning streak, they've won 6 of those games by run rule, one of them by 9 runs, the other game by 3 runs. So they really, the offense has come alive. You always want to play your best baseball at this time of the year. Olberding now ready, Overholt ready as well. 1-2 pitch. Fly ball left center field. It looks like it can find the gap, and it does. Second hit for Olberding. He goes with a stand-up double with 1 out here in the 6th inning. Olberding with a 2-run single earlier, now a double. 2 for 3 on the night. Henniking to the plate. As Coach Wiss goes in. And it looks like we have pinch runner. That is Cody Richard. Run, I think you just want to give Olberding a break after he kind of went down there after that swing. Cody Richard played all JV. Till lately he was called up as well as a few other players to be on the tournament roster, so the sophomore getting some action here. He'll be the runner on second base with 1 out. Anakin to the plate. 1 for 3 with an RBI. Anakin struck out in the first, popped out in the second to third base, and Coach Fishball walks out slowly. Let's see what's going to happen here. Looks like could be Price coming in from left field. It looks like we will have a pitching change. Looks like the left fielder Landon Price will come in. Second relief pitcher for Lincolnview will step aside. Will return on NKTelco Sports.
PSG Automotive Outfitters, your truck accessory headquarters.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Welcome back. Landon Price moves in from left field, the freshman in relief. NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school varsity baseball on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. You missed the first replay on Friday, May 24th at 6. The second replay is Sunday, May 26th at 1. You can also watch the games on WOSN and on demand on the NKTelco Sports Facebook and at nktelco.net. So Price comes on. You have the pinch runner Richard at second base. Noah Anakin to the plate. Pretty good pitching stats for the freshman Landon Price. 4-0 on the season, 0.83 ERA. He's only given up 4 earned runs on the day, or on the season. Look at the stats for Lincolnview. All the stats are good, but they've given up 7 runs today. First pitch to Anakin. That's a strike. There's 5 pitchers I have stats for. None of them have an ERA over 2.4. Yet Minster's able to have 7 earned runs here today against the Lincolnview pitching staff. Now the third pitcher. Price gets strike 2. Utsi was the starter. He went 2+ innings, gave up the first 3 runs. Overhold in relief. He gives up the 4 runs, and now Price in release of Overhold. Curveball in the dirt. That will go away from Farmer, but Richard not able to see it. And the sophomore will retreat to second base. One of those that I think everybody had a better view on that, where the ball was, than what Richard did at second base, because it was behind the catcher and he couldn't see it, where if you're off to the side or if you're hitting the stands, you could see it. But nonetheless, he's safe at second base yet. 1-2 pitch to Anakin. Pitch is high. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jack Highbrink has had a big day offensively. On deck if needed. 2-2 pitch. Price against Anakin. His fastball's high. Landon Price pitched against Coldwater about a couple Saturdays ago. Pitched really well. Picked up the win. Pitched 6 innings there. A Coldwater team that had won 20 in a row. Lincolnview came into this park and beat them 6-0. Off the number 2 starter for Coldwater. 3-2 pitch for Anakin. That is high. Anakin tries to check his swing. They appeal and they call it safe. So Anakin draws the walk. So now first and second. Jack Highbrink to the plate. Highbrink with a double. And also a 2-run single. Double in the third, 2-run single in the fourth. Struck out in the first, 2 for 3 on the day. Fastball high by Price. Just a freshman. but he made second team as a freshman in the Northwest Conference. Conference that Lincolnview finished second in behind Paulding. Ball in the dirt, 2-0. They throw back to second, try to get Richard, able to just get back. Richard running in second, pinch runner for Oberding. I'm sure Oberding will re-enter, if you will, in the bottom of the 6th inning. Right now, 2-0 Price on Heitbrink. Pitch outside, 3-0. On deck would be the cleanup batter, Augie Bainline. Probably a better matchup right now, lefty on lefty. Price needs to be careful here on a 3-0 pitch. Heitbrink taking the whole way, and he walks. Bases now loaded. Cleanup batter, Augie Bainline to the plate. He's going to go down and talk to Coach Wiss. See what kind of strategy Coach Wiss has been known to do. Not afraid to do the suicide squeeze. It doesn't matter who's batting, cleanup batter or not. Earlier in the game, Bainline dropped down a sacrifice bunt. When a lot of teams wouldn't have your cleanup batter bunt, he bunted. So August Bainline decided he was going to talk to Coach Wiss and hear it from the horse's mouth, if you will, on what exactly he wanted him to do. Bases loaded, 1 out. Wildcat trying to build on their 6-run lead. First pitch is a strike at the knees by Price. Cody Richard at third base. Noah Anneking at second. Jack Heitbrink at first. 0-1 pitch. That is high and outside. 1-1. Mike Kettner struck out to start this inning. Jack Oberding with a double. Cody Richard came in to pinch run. Had 2 walks since. Ball in the dirt. Blocked by Farmer. Price has come on and has walked Anneking. And he has walked Heitbrink. Walked Heitbrink on 4 pitches. Freshman trying to find the plate. 2-1 pitch. There's a shot. Into the gap. Bainline. That could clear the bases. Heitbrink's coming around. He'll build at second. A 2-run double by Augie Bainline. And the Wildcats now with a 9-1 lead. Bainline with 2 doubles for 3 RBIs for the senior as the Wildcats play add-on here. There's a big hit to right field there by Bainline. Right fielder Binkley didn't have a chance at that ball. He did get a good got it in quickly enough that Heitbrink could not score from first base. And Kyle Reithman will be your pinch batter. Reithman, a junior, will hit for the pitcher Brown. Reithman, a sophomore, has a pretty good bat, 250 and really limited at-bats. It's probably a case where you give him an at-bat. Brown's the pitcher, just keep him on the bench right now. I'm sure he'll re-enter to pitch. Reithman with a good stick. See if he can make something happen. 1 out. Just to have to make some contact, you can score 1. First pitch by Price, strike 1. You also always got to think about the squeeze play as well with 1 out and a runner on third base. Not a force situation. 1-0 pitch, that's low. 1-1. Kyle Reithman pinch hitting for Austin Brown. The Wildcats up by 8 in the top of the 6th inning against the number 2 team in the state of Ohio. There's a slow ground ball. Heitbrink's going to score on that. Reithman will do his job as a retirement first. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to make contact, and if you can, don't hit it real hard. Kyle Reithman's going to get a lot of congratulations in that dugout as he does his job. Bainline will move to third base. Score is now 10-1. Trent Reckerman to the plate. Runner still on third base. Wildcats have scored 3 here in this inning. Now with 2 outs. These runners have scored with 1 out. The other 7 runs are all scored with 2 outs. Reckerman trying to add on. Swing and a miss on the high fastball by Price. Price in relief of Overholt, who was in relief of Utsi. Wildcats have figured out the pitching staff for the Lancers tonight. Curveball will be fouled. Count it 1-2. Big hits this inning, a 2-run double by Augie Bainline. And then the RBI ground out by Kyle Reithman to plate the 8, 9, and 10th run. Pitch is high, deuce is wild again for the 6th time. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Reckerman at the plate. On deck as the catcher, Adam Kettner. Swing and a miss. That will retire the side, but the Wildcats, another big inning, 3 runs. As they go to the bottom of the 6th inning, they lead the Lancers 10-1 here on NKTelco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Go to the bottom of the 6th inning, Minster over Lincolnview 10-1. Glad you're joining us here for this high school baseball district semifinal. To thank our sponsors, Wilson Health, Carrying Without Limits, Precision Strip, NKT.TV, BowlerStore.com, find the pocket without emptying yours, Carriage Works, specializing in collision repair in St. Andrew, Ohio, Cy Schwierdeman Incorporated, Fowler's TV, we service what we sell, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, a name you know, a name you trust, PSG Automotive Outfitters, Minster Bank, financial solutions for a lifetime, Schwierdeman Pharmacies, located in Salina, Coldwater, Minster, New Bremen, St. Mary's, and Wapakoneta, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental Care, and Francis Furniture. Also like to thank our Keys to the Game sponsor, Keyhole Pizza, also Winners Meats. We'll have a player of the game sponsor, NKTelco. And on our First National Bank scoreboard, the Wildcats lead 10-1 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. First batter for the Lancers, Ethan Kemmler, the first baseman, takes a high pitch for Brown. Kemmler 0 for 2 on the evening. It's another pitch high. Check down to first base. He did not go around. Lancers only have 2 innings left in their outstanding season. Unless they can rally the troops. Kemmler hits it outside, or to the right, I should say, foul. Brown has given up 4 hits. He has struck out 4 batters. I'll double check that. Yeah, 4 batters, has only walked 1. Fouled straight back, pitch right on the hands. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lead off the bottom of the 2nd inning. Sorry, the 6th inning. Winner to come back here on Friday night. And he strikes him out, ball goes into the dirt. Kettner throws it down to Heitbrink to complete the 5th strikeout of the game for Brown. Up next, the cleanup batter, Braden Evans, the center fielder. 0 for 2, he struck out twice against Brown. 1 run, 4 hits. For the Lancers, they've stranded 5. That ball is fouled straight back. They scored their only run on an error with 2 outs. Jaden Utsi able to score. Other than that, they've had a lot of 1 runner on base. Pitch by Brown, a nice strike. Evans in an 0-2 hole. On deck is the shortstop, Gavin Carter. Brown with the wind. Curveball up the middle. Henniking over. Flips it over to Heitbrink for the 2nd out. Henniking had the first 2 outs, or assist on the first 2 outs, ground outs in the 1st inning. I don't think he's had a ground ball since, but fielded that one cleanly for the 2nd out. Gavin Carter, your batter. with 2 outs. Brown trying to go 1-2-3 here. Pitch is high. One and 0 on deck is Creed Jesse. Two and 0. Brown's been pretty efficient on his pitches so far. Occasionally he's gone to 2 and 0 and 3 and 0, but done a nice job all told. Pitch is high as Kettner will go out to talk to him. There's no limit in high school on how many times a pitcher or the coach can go out and talk to the pitcher. Let me check that. There's no limit on how many times the catcher can go out and talk to the pitcher. The coach has 3 free visits. In other words, he can anytime during the game, he can go out to talk to the pitcher 3 times as Brown throws a strike. After that, every mound visit, no matter what the pitcher is, you have to do a pitching change. Now a 3-1 pitch on Carter. Fly ball, right field. Niemeyer for the 3rd out. A 1-2-3 inning for Austin Brown and the Minster Wildcats. We go to the 7th. Minster 10, LincolnView 1 here on NKTelco Sports.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwieterman Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
Back to the top of the 7th inning, we have another pitching change. As moving in from the first base position, Ethan Kemmler, senior, steps in to pitch for the Wildcat, or for the Lancers, the 4th Lancer pitcher today. Jaden Utze goes over to play first base. We'll have to check to go over to see where he's at, who's at 3rd. Carter's still at 2nd. Looks like Overholt is in left field. Wildcats 10-1 here as Coach Wiss talking to the umpires. We might have some hitting changes as well. But right now, for the Wildcats, Adam Kettner will step to the plate, the catcher. On the day, it was 0 for 1, and he's been hit by a pitch twice. Looks like we'll have some pinch hitters as we go along here for the Wildcats. Looks like Gabe Phillips is on deck. Both coaches trying to get some players in here. Looks like the Wildcats have some activity in the bullpen as well. Ball is in the dirt against Kettner. Brown, I'm sure is not, I didn't keep track of the pitch count, but I'm sure he's not close to the top of 125, but you never know what's happening exactly with him. Enneking looks like he's warming up. Also another right-hander for the Wildcats. It's 2-0 here, or check that, 1-1. Kemmler in. 4th pitcher of the game for LincolnView. They trail 3-1, the lefty outside. Kemmler, first team All-Northwest Conference. Pitch is outside. 3-1. On deck will be Gabe Phillips, who will be hitting for Jacob Niemeyer. Niemeyer might be one of those that's warming up in the bullpen. That pitch is outside, so Kettner walks. Gabe Phillips to the plate. Phillips, a junior. Check his numbers here. hitting 179 on the season. He had a stretch in there. He had the game-winning hit against Marion earlier this season. Catches occasionally, plays some outfield. He's had limited times of late. But overall, pretty good bat as he will come in with Kettner at first base, the top of the 7th inning. Wildcats score 3 in the 4th, 3 in the 2nd, 4 in the 4th, 3 in the 6th inning. They've jumped all over the number 2 state-ranked LincolnView Lancers. Kenmore goes over to first. Wildcats have won this district the last 2 years. This is the 10th straight year they qualified for this district. They've advanced out of here 7 different times, including the last 2, and that ball's in the dirt. Kettner will make it easy over to second base. Wildcats advanced in 2003. They were state runners-up that year. 2004, they were regional runners-up. 07, they lost in regionals to Fort Laramie. 11, 12, and 17, they advanced out of this district and won state every time. And then last year, they advanced out of this district. They lost to Fort Laramie, who won the state championship last year. That's ball 2 to Phillips. Unfortunately for the Redskins, they will not be able to defend their title as they fell on Monday night to Russia in 10 innings, 1-0. What I've heard was a great game. Great year for the Redskins as they are eliminated by their big rival Russia as Phillips fouls it. Coach Wiss in his 25th year is right now looking like he's going to be advancing to a district final. That'll be ball 3 outside. On deck will be Mike Kettner. Let's have a little activity in the bullpen. I don't know if that's just for cautionary purposes as Phillips fouls it straight back. Phillips a strong kid on the football team. He's seen some playing time this fall. Steps in 3-2. Kettner on second base. Nobody out. Wildcats trying to finish out the Lancers. Kemmler walks. A lot of walks today by the LincolnView pitchers. I'll try to total some of them up here as we go along here. It's 2. You get 7 or 8 walks at least by the Lancers. Pitch to Kettner, inside and tight, ball 1. First and second. Ordinarily, this would be a sacrificing situation with a 10-1 lead. I think he'll let Kettner just hit. That's a strike in the knees. Kemmler, the second left-hander. Previously was Landon Price as a lefty. Before that was 2 right-handers. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Jane Utsi was the starting pitcher, followed by Colin Overholt. None of them able to shut down the Minster offense. Ground ball to short. Carter bobbles it. He'll have to throw to first, and that'll be an error. Then Carter tried to go to second before he actually caught the ball. That'll be an E6. That will load the bases. Jack Olberding. Olberding's had a big night. 2 for 3. He's also intentionally walked. 3 RBI, check that. 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored for the junior outfielder. Pitch is high. First team All-MAC. Hitting .440 going into this game, and that average only went up today after going for 2 for 3. Swing and a miss on the fastball. Levels the count at 1-1. Adam Kettner at third base. Gabe Phillips at second. Mike Kettner at first. Ground ball to second. Fox over to Carter, back to first. That's safe, and a run scores. Adam Kettner goes across. Mike Kettner is forced at second for the first out. So that'll be another RBI by Olberding. He's got 4 RBIs and 2 hits. Noah Enneking to the plate. Lead now at 11-1. Very surprising score. Not so surprised that Minster's winning, but the margin, 11-1. And there's a shot by Anakin, fair down the right field line. 1 run will score. Oberding will stay at second base. In the RBI single for Anakin. That's 2 RBIs for him. Yeah, that's his second hit as well. So now 12-1 as Phillips scores. Jack Heitbrink to the plate. Another one with a big day today. 2 RBIs, 2 doubles, 3 for, check that, he's 2 for 3 with a walk as he takes the first pitch for a ball. Senior first baseman, first team all MAC. Swing and a miss. Levels the count at 1-1. Beautiful night here at Coldwater. Veterans Field. They do a great job of hosting here. There's a shot into left center field. Looks like Heitbrink has another one off the fence. 2 times he's hit it off the fence. 2 RBIs for Heitbrink. He's going to go, and he's got a triple. A triple for Heitbrink. 2 more runs scored. He now has 2 doubles, 2 triples, or 1 triple and 4 RBIs. Very good night for Heitbrink. It looks like we will have another pitching change for Lincolnview. We'll check who's coming in as we step aside, and we'll be right back here on NKTelco Sports.
At CAPT, we use hometown opportunity to make sure that when we have a position open within the facility, it gets put on the website.
We've really been excited to see how that has grown so much over the last several years.
If anyone is looking for a job, it's the best place to go.
We really want to do whatever we can to get folks that are from this community back to this area.
I would recommend any manufacturing company that they take a look at it. It's a very good benefit for companies at no cost.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
There's a shot of some of the Minster softball players. They're resting, watching this baseball game as they won over at Greenville this afternoon. They won their regional semi. They'll play in regional final on Saturday. Wish them the best of luck. Hoping to, if they win that, they would go to the state tournament at Akron next weekend. Right now they're watching their classmates and fellow high schoolers, the boys, with a big 14-1 lead here. As the 5th pitcher of the day, Thad Walker, into the game. It's a senior, 2.42 ERA, 2-1 on the season, 21 strikeouts, 9 walks. Has 5 pitchers for Lincolnview. So Wildcats offense has come alive in what was said to be a very good and deep pitching staff for Lincolnview, and it has not been their day, and it has been Minster's offense day. Some of the stars today: Jack Heitbrink, 3 hits. He had 2 doubles, or check that, a double, a single, that's a 2-run single, and a 2-run triple. So he's had 4 RBIs on the day. Jack Oberding, 2 hits, 4 RBIs. Noah Anakin, 2 hits and 2 RBIs. Also, Augie Bainline has had 3 RBIs. And he steps to the plate. Trying to add on is Walker with the first pitch. A swing and a miss by Bainline. 4 runs in on this inning. Bainline trying to add to it. There's a slow ground ball to third. They'll come home and get Heibrink will slide in. And he is out. Easy play for the third baseman. His play right in front of him as Heibrink slides in a little awkwardly, but I think he's okay. So that will be the second out on a fielder's choice. Heibrink is cut down at third base as Brown will come step in. Brown has pitched a very good game. At the plate, he is 0 for 2 with a walk. Wildcats have done everything right. Only 1 error. They've had clutch hitting. And a lot of hitting. There's a swing and a miss there by Brown. Bainline on first base with 2 outs. Thad Walker in relief. Ball is low. Wildcats 3 in the second, 4 in the fourth, 3 in the sixth, 4 in the seventh. It's been a dominating performance, and Brown, it's a line shot to right field to end it. They're in the inning. 4 more runs for the Wildcats. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Wildcats 14, Lancers 1, here on NKTelco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
NKTelco Sports. More than 140 local high school and college games. Football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, softball, and soccer. Support your local team with NKTelco Sports and promote your business to 250,000 households in Northwest Ohio. Call 1-888-NKTelco and get in the game.
We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Minster in control. Austin Brown trying to close it out. His Wildcats with a big 14-1 lead. Need 3 outs to advance to the district final on Friday night against the winner of New Bremen and St. Henry. Both of those teams have been here a while. This game has gone well over 2 hours. Still a beautiful 72 degrees. First pitch by Brown. There's a strike against Creed Jesse. Jesse's 0 for 2. He did reach on an error. There's a ground ball. That'll be fouled down the first base line. 0 and 2. Bottom of the 7th inning. Wildcats trying to close it out. There's a little flare, and that will fall into right field. 5th hit of the game for the Lancers. Braxton Fox, senior second baseman. One of the 7 seniors in this roster, looking to be playing their last game here. It's been a very successful run. 20 wins last year, 21 today, or this year. Just has not been their day. Looks like we'll have a pinch runner for LincolnView. Let's get the number. It's 24. 24 is Carson Fox, a freshman catcher. So Creed Jesse gets a nice hand. Carson Fox pinch running. Brown trying to close it out. And there's a shot into left field. There's a gapper. That will get by the left fielder. Fox will go over to second base, or third base. He's going to go all the way home. They throw the plate, and he's out of there. Relay play. Then from Schmidt to Reckerman to Kettner to retire Fox at the plate. Risky play there, and he was out at the plate. Negates a double, or Braxton Fox will be on second with the double, but one out as you see the replay here. See the throw in to Kettner at third. He throws it to brother Adam at the plate for the out. So back to live action. And that replay courtesy of Winners Meats, quality meats for over 90 years. One out. Fox on second base. Swing and a miss. So they have Sam Myers, a senior, at the plate. He's pinch hitting for Landon Price. I think he was in the last inning. So Sam Myers, your batter. Senior outfielder. Barring a miracle, will be his last at-bat of his varsity career. Swing and a miss. Brown has had 5 strikeouts, 1 walk. He has scattered 6 hits, though only run an unearned run. A swing and a miss. That will be the 6th strikeout for Brown. More importantly, the 2nd out. Thad Walker, the pitcher, in to hit with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning here. Curveball. Ball high. Brown trying to close it out. It's always a big advantage if your first tournament game at a level, you don't have to use anybody else. So now, with all the pitch count rules, Coach Wiss has everybody else at his disposal other than Brown. Strike 1. Had a couple people warming up just as a precaution, but Brown has looked pretty strong all night. They would win. Probably Jack Heitbrink will be the starting pitcher against St. Henry New Bremen. Winner. On camera today, Tyler Wolf and Bryce Hamrick. Producer Scott Robinson, assisted by Dean Jackson. I'm Dave Kanapke. It's a strike there by Brown. The Wildcats now 1 pitch away from advancing to the district final. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Brown toes the rubber, looks into his catcher, Kettner. Pitch to Walker. Ground ball, that'll be fouled down the first base side. Fox will have to retreat back to second base. Wildcats, a dominating performance here. Trying to finish it out. Pitch, it's high, ball 3. (3-2) pitch by Brown, trying to finish it out. Swing and a miss, it gets by Kettner. Oh, it's a foul. The moment I thought it just dribbled by him, but it was a foul. So Walker stays alive here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And there's a pop fly foul as Walker's staying alive. Brown trying to finish up the complete game victory for his Wildcats, trying to win their 9th in a row. Go to 19-7 overall, and more importantly, advance to the district final for Friday night. And that will be in the dirt, ball 4. So Walker will walk. Fox at second, Walker at first. Bring the top of the order, Colin Overholt. As Coach Wiss is going to go out and talk to his left-hander. We'll see if he stays with him or has a pitching change. We'll be right back here on NKTelco Sports. Looks like Coach Wiss is just talking to Brown right now, give him a breather. I think he wants to give him every chance to finish this out. Sometimes Coach Wiss has been known, it's not so much the strategy, it's not so much the talk, it's just give your pitcher a little breathing room, just let him breathe, relax. Probably told him, you got a big lead here, just throw strikes. Let's finish it off. Overholt. Start out as a shortstop. He's pitched in left field in various positions. Last chance here for the Lancers. First pitch on the inside corner, strike one. Overholt. 1 for 3, had a hit in the third inning. 0-1 pitch. Fly ball, that could do it. Schmidt in left field. And that will end it. The Minster Wildcats win easily over the LincolnView Lancers in a dominating performance on your First National Bank scoreboard. Wildcats 14, Lancers 1. We'll be back to wrap it up here on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Minster Dental Care continues to offer advanced dental technology in a state-of-the-art facility. Our professional team offers experience in general dentistry and orthodontics, including services such as CERA and wireline orthodontics. Board-certified pediatric dentist Dr. Philip Slankowski ensures our littlest patients have a positive, safe, and a comfortable experience. We are unconditionally committed to excellence in everything we do.
Brand presence is everything. Is it time to create a video that promotes your business? NKTelco has the solution with NKT Productions. NKT Productions can create a national caliber commercial or video specifically to your business needs and demographics. Utilize NKTelco ad insertion and your video is made available to 6,000 plus subscribers in 8 local communities on 23 major networks. Take advantage of the overwhelming traffic that video gets. Visit nktelco.net for more information.
The big game is right around the corner. Are you ready for it? Come into Francis Furniture and find the right fit for you and your friends in our Lazy Boy Comfort Studio. With Lazy Boy Premier Sofa and Sectionals, you can custom order a look that's just your style. Choose from hundreds of decorator fabrics or choose genuine leather for its luxurious feel and durability. Come into Francis Furniture today, the area's only Lazy Boy Comfort Studio.
The Minster Wildcats advance to the district final with a 14-1 win over the LincolnView Lancers. 14-10-1 for the Wildcats, 1-6-2 for the LincolnView Lancers. The Wildcats scored 3 runs in the second inning, 4 in the fourth, 3 in the third inning, and also 3 in the sixth inning and 4 in the seventh inning for the 14 runs. A lot of the offensive stars, Jack Olberding, they're all on the top of the order. Jack Olberding, 2 hits, 4 RBIs. Noah Enneking, 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Jack Heitbrink, 4 RBIs, 3 hits. Augie Bainline, 2 hits, 3 RBIs. But our player of the game for the Wildcats will go to the pitcher tonight, Austin Brown. Complete game win, 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, no earned runs. He gave up 1 unearned run. Was in control all game, and anytime you can get a complete game in a tournament win is a big pitching performance for Austin Brown, our player of the game, sponsored by NKTelco. Congratulations to Austin Brown. The Wildcats advance. They'll play the winner of New Bremen in St. Henry. I'd like to thank my director, Scott Robinson, assisted by Dean Jackson. On camera, Bryce Hamrick and Tyler Wolf. I'm Dave Kanapke. Thank you for watching on NKTelco Sports.